the most standard safety features in its class.
Hello, happy Easter to everybody. How y'all doing? It's gonna be a really short live. I just really don't feel good at all. Still, I haven't gotten the fungulitis test results back yet. I got somebody that's getting ready to go to the store for me and get me some more Tylenol and some Sprite. I've been diagnosed, I've told y'all before, with the long fungulitis. I don't know if it's that, they don't know. It's just the breathing problems that concern them more than I thought hot flashes, but it was actually my fever spiking up and down. So, it is whatever it is. I feel like crud. But anyway, how's everybody doing? And happy Easter. Let's see. Got Cherokee Girl, Linda Wilson, Apple of His Eye, Bucket List, Katie Kitty. Let's see if I missed anybody. Linda Wilson, if I didn't say Oklahoma. Angela Hoover. Okay, so I just had a few things to talk about. And I am going to be covering what's going on, like highlights for you guys from the Johnny Depp Amber Heard case, simply because we're a group of survivors. The whole reason, and I've got it, I went through and took extensive notes and wrote it down, but the entire reason for this case stems from DV allegations and an op-ed that was written by Miss Heard in the Washington Post. Y'all hear me turning my notebook pages, I know. Oh, and let's see, there's like it's in Virginia. Like, they're not in the big city of Virginia, they're in the country part of Virginia. So, welcome Shirley Hanko. So, know that it's kind of like Hollywood meets Kingsport. Tried email, didn't work. Said can't connect. Make sure you're typing it right, Shirley. Let's see. Can somebody drop my email in the chat real quick? It's all lowercase, and you have to do the 99. Thank you, Miss Lisa. Shirley, if you click, Cherokee Girl posted it right under you if you want to email. Anyway, it centers, the reason I think it's important for us to cover it is, welcome Tama, welcome Pam's opinion, is because it is a women's issue in a DV case, allegedly. I'm going to solidify the case in a nutshell. Johnny Depp is saying that she wrote this article, and though he wasn't named directly, she was talking about him, and everybody in the whole wide world knew it. And that article contained false allegations. And due to that, his character and his ability to make money was hurt. He lost the Fantastic Beast, and they won't even mention that. He also lost Pirates of the Caribbean 6. He's the one that took the suit. That's his allegation. Her answer is, oh, I didn't say your name. And they're saying that she was speaking in the article about repercussions of a woman in Hollywood reporting DV. And they're hinging on the word reporting because she did call the police and make allegations, which would mean to say that she didn't lie. That's her way around of saying she didn't lie. Listen, Linda's, I'm all ready to believe somebody that they're a DV victim. And I'm not saying that she's not. What's up, Smiley's World? But this alopecia cream or whatever cream, we need all us women right here, right now, need to get us some of this cream if it did what she says it did. Okay? Real talk. Because I did some looking and some investigating while I've been laying in the bed and can't get up and do. And what I will say is, I have found 2 stunt women and 1 model that uses the Amica cream, whatever it's called, because there's arguments about how to pronounce the shit. It's supposed to make bruises disappear with the quickness. It's what it's supposed to do. Now, according to Amber Heard, it made her bruises from her DV on her face and everything disappear within minutes to hours. Less than 24 hours. Now, stunt women often use it because it makes the bruising, like, within 24 to 48 hours, it doesn't go away. It makes it look kind of brownish. And then they can catch a spray tan and makeup and cover it. But this is on, like, your legs and your arms. It's not effective, according to the stunt women specifically. How do I say this? It doesn't work as good on face and neck and certain tissue. Y'all know if that shit worked like that, we'd all know what it was, and every one of us women would have done been had it. Come on now. Because it's been around for years. She's been using it for 10 plus years. That's all I'm saying. That part is bothersome. But her defense isn't that she said that she was a victim nor a survivor. Her defense is that she was speaking about repercussions of reporting it. And that's been televised worldwide. Let me tell y'all this though. Oh, is that why Cherokee Girl? Well, that makes sense. Cherokee Girl said the skin on a person's face and neck is thinner, easier to bruise, and slower to heal. Okay, so maybe that's why it doesn't work that way, like on the face and the neck. And there's certain, like, certain areas, like of your chest, like your, your bazoombas, I guess is the word I want to use, I don't know, that it doesn't work as well on, is what The lady told me. So, the claims that she used this cream and it miraculously made her bruises go away with that and some makeup, to where people that saw her every day in her everyday life, you know, like the grocery store clerk type shit, never saw bruises, never saw marks. Now, I will tell you, because I ain't been able to go nowhere, so I've sat through this shit, beginning to end. A couple things that may surprise people. And it's, listen, when you have a trial going on, whether it's a civil or criminal trial, and it's dealing with similar topics to another situation, it can also play out to be relevant. Virginia and Tennessee are not far from each other. I want y'all to remember that when we're looking at what happens in this trial. What's up, Crafting in September? So, his personal concierge, as they say it, doctor that follows him around, and staff were able to testify in open court. A lot of it is court depositions that were taken with the previous cases that are being admitted as testimony, because this is a civil action and not criminal. But his doctor has been able to testify. Their joint marriage counselor is being able to testify. A lot of people have been asking, how is this possible? Yep, Cherokee girl. And what, you can date a bruise by the color. But if this cream changes the color, then it's harder to date the bruise. It does. It speeds up the healing process is basically what it does. It works on the melatonin and the color in your skin, according to what I was told by the two stunt women that I contacted. One has actually made a post on her Facebook and put it up, and I had it queued up to show y'all, but I've lost it and I'm wore out. So, what's up, Annette? Welcome. Long story short, both of them signed off to let the doctor and the joint therapist speak. The therapist told a lot of shit. I'm not even gonna front the marriage counselor, whatever. Told a lot of shit. They both did drugs. They both drank. They both were aggressive with each other. According to what the marriage counselor's notes and their own stories, their own words, she was usually the first person to throw a blow, and he was defensive, according to the marriage counselor. She's not a very nice person. I mean, and I'm just talking, I'm not talking about what other people are saying, y'all, because, like, I'm talking about audio and video that she has said is her. She's not denying that it's her speaking. Let me get that out there straight. She's not a nice person. Like, just not nice. I don't know how else to put it. Like, she didn't have a good thing to say about no daggone body. Not even her friends. Like, it was just like, ugh. Like, ugh. She's just not nice. And there's already controversy. A lady named Eve Barlow he's like a blogger, journalist, YouTuber combo thing, and was sitting on the first row on the side where Amber is sitting, coming in the court and whatnot with her. Every witness that would be called up on Johnny's behalf, she was going through their social media in real time. She went through, and I want to say it right, Georgiana Dioder's social media, and had her question because she'd like to post. Well, come to find out, the post that she got kicked off out of the witness stand and out of court about, that post was made in 2020 that she liked. it was because it was a Johnny Depp post. So now they're not allowed to sign autographs or take selfies with anybody coming in or out of court. They're not allowed anybody that is not in press corps or have something to do. Basically, you can't be a fan and be in the court anymore. Because Amber's team doxed actual people that were in there. It's a mess. It is a hot mess. It is supposed to be going on for the next 6 weeks, and it's a real hot mess. Like the deposition of her personal assistant that worked for her for 10 years was horrible, and this woman was on her payroll. Like, horrible. She's sitting there talking about she spit in her face, made her work weekends and holidays, but didn't pay her any extra time or anything, but she was only supposed to be part-time. Honey, Katie Kitty, it makes Days of Our Lives seem tame to me, like the Saturday evening or the after-school special or something compared to this. It's horrible. Like, just thought she's making fun of him for being a good person. Like, I'm like, what? And I'm not a big Johnny Depp fan. Let me explain that to y'all. I liked him in 21 Jump Street, the original series. If that tells you how long ago that is. I've watched maybe one of the Pirates of the Caribbean. Shoot, I was more into Aquaman probably than that because Jason Momoa. And she was mean to Jason Momoa too, y'all. Oh, there's audio of blackmail and threats. Like, she was using DV allegations as a threat. So I don't know, like, how I feel. I mean, this is what I'm talking about is actual stuff that was sworn to and stated on the witness stand. Okay, I've got y'all some clips. I want y'all to see Isaac. He's like the painter friend that was up there. And then the woman attorney that's representing Amber, she just comes across as a cold bitch. No offense, I'm a woman, I can say that, I guess, but she really does come across just, you could freeze ice on her ass. And the jury wasn't feeling her. Like, she was trying to seem country, I guess, and down to earth, but she wasn't. She wasn't. She was faking it. You're not going to fake the funk. And, like, to 100% real with you, the guy Isaac, even though he said Johnny Depp gave him a place to live, and, probably like $100,000 in his lifetime, but this is somebody that did artwork. Like, Johnny Depp would say, I want 4 11x14 paintings that their primary colors are red. And this man would whip these paintings up. And that's what he was getting paid to do. Whether it was for a gift he was giving somebody or for, decoration of his own, one of his residents. Or one of the apartments, there's like, he has like 6 homes, so 6 or 7 homes. So, but this guy literally created artwork for him. And before, if he painted something, before he sold it to anybody else in public, Depp had first dibs on it. At no extra fee. It's not like he'd say, paint me 4 pictures and I'll give you $1,000. He gave him like a monthly fee to be on call to do that. I guess, hell, if it's your money and you made it, if you won't pay somebody to scoop dog shit for you once a month and paint the letter S with it in your backyard, I reckon that's your business. I mean, it don't make enough sense, but I guess it's your business, I mean, there's a lot in this. Like, they're talking like she didn't do shit, and she threw a glass fifth of liquor. Like, get you some Jack Daniels whiskey, empty the bottle out, and then you throw it across the room. hurl it was the word that was used by her own people, hurl it across the room, but it didn't hit him. A piece of glass from a mirror or a shelf or the bottle one shattered and lacerated his finger, which ended up having to have multiple surgeries and almost removed. Then she's complaining because she's still coming at him at that point. So he goes in another room and shuts the door. And she calls him a bitch and a coward because he ran away. And then complains that when he shut the door, it hit her toes. So he assaulted her. That's the audio. I'm not going by no story nobody told. That's the audio. It seems that, based on what the marriage counselor said, based on what the doctors testified towards injuries, and based on the audio and video recordings that are available up to this point, they've only done 3 days of the trial. It seems that the picture that is being painted is she wanted to go out and do this or do that. He wanted to stay home and play the guitar with his old fat buddies that bored her. Her words, not mine. And she would start an argument until he would do what wanted to do or till it got whatever. And if she didn't get her way, she called the police. That's how it looks at this point. But remember, we are still in Johnny Depp's witnesses. And what I wonder is, all this time, she's denied that she had an affair with or ever dated Elon Musk. Well, we're about to find out because he's slated to testify on Monday. Yeah. He is slated to. He was in a Law and Crimes chat live stream and people were saying it wasn't him, but he gave some information to identify himself as Elon that people wouldn't know. When he said he's going to be questioned about the hotel video, he's going to be questioned about the hotel video and what they're talking. It's not the hotel video. It's, people are calling it that. It's their apartment, and there's several videos from the front courtyard and in the elevators. Very manipulative and very controlling. This situations that play out like this are what make it more difficult for DV and SA victims that just want to get away. I'll joke aside. Yeah. Well, there's more than those, Cherokee girl. There's more. Just like they showed a video of Johnny Depp going in to the apartment out of there and then coming right back out literally like 30 minutes later on a specific day. And the reason for that video is it had to do with her and a report of abuse. And he was supposed to have cuts and scratches. It clearly shows the hand that was supposed to have cuts and scratches. Not according to him, but according to her. That hand holding a jacket. And there's no visible damage. So she just gives me that vibe of I think it's really hard for I think both of them are wrong. Yeah, I think both of them are wrong. But we're not supposed, like the case before the court is not, are they both right or wrong, and who abused who and who did that. That's not what's before the court. What's before the court is, was she talking about him and saying that he physically abused her? In that Washington Post. And she's got 3 different counts, because one is for the written media, like the newspaper that come out. One is for their webpage. And one is for her retweets of it. If you watch this, if you have anybody who is in recovery, you're going to get pissed off. I'm just going to tell you that. Watching this would definitely discourage anybody from recovery. Let me see. There's something. I did that. We talked about that. Yeah. Talked about that. Opening arguments. Oh, okay, listen, I'm going to tell y'all this because it's kind of funny. And I'll try to see if I can't get the clip and play it. I have to be real careful because their law and crime is issuing copyright strikes. They hit Emily D. Baker and she had to fight, but she's an ex-district attorney and a still licensed and practicing attorney. So let's see. Okay, I wrote, oh my God, y'all. I kid you not. She allegedly shadookied on Depp's bed out of spite when they were fighting. Her attorney said that the housekeeper called Depp when it was found. Heard's legal team blamed the dog for the poo. And then said that one of Heard's friends was called and that her friend said that she could not have done it because she has fecal phobia. Thank you, our bucket list. Because she has fecal phobia. So they literally just said she's scared of poop. Are you kidding me? Then, after all this time of her denying that her and Elon Musk were ever a couple, the female attorney for Amber Heard says she confirms that Elon Musk and Amber Heard were dating. Even confirms that her then boyfriend Elon Musk will be testifying. But you can go pull up, I don't know how many times it's been denied. I know, right, Pam? That's what I said. How does she wipe her booty? Okay. The trial started 4/11 in Virginia. And I told y'all Depp is suing over the op-ed. And this was originally filed in March 2019. Heard counterfiled in 2020. They've been arguing over venue until now. The reason that it's happening in Virginia is because the Washington Post main office, basically, and data servers and printers and everything are located in that area of Virginia. And Heard's team did not want it to be there because they knew that regular folk would not take well to all that. No, Katie, I can't imagine it, but I can't imagine trying to blackmail my husband into giving me money. I can't imagine wanting to stay with somebody that don't want me either way. You look at it, and I'm not talking about either one specifically when I say that. I mean both. I want to play y'all a little clip, and I'm gonna leave it open so I can do commentary. But I want to play a little clip. Yeah. Just of, and this is from Legal Bites Clips. You can go there. They're a great channel. You don't have to hear all the crud. Hold on, I'm going to have to fix that. You don't have to sit through everything. I'm going to hook up my headphones so we don't have an echo. If I can find them. Oh, and Miss Justice, thank you so much. I got your beautiful handmade dream catcher. It's right here, hanging right beside the head of my bed. I'm just trying to connect my earbud real quick. Okay. This should keep from having any echo. This is the guy I was telling you about, Isaac. I want y'all to just... Yep, the child born in 2021. I don't know for certain who. But this is the guy, Isaac. I just want y'all to hear.
I was sidewise. I was teaching myself art.
And what steps were you taking to teach yourself art at that time?
Books, learning how to draw and paint, and taking community college classes.
Honestly, I was
At
not
some time,
expecting that.
did you begin pursuing art on full-time scale?
Yeah.
How did that come about?
Well, working at White Room, taking classes, and then at one point, the club changed hands completely after a year, 2004. And I was given a choice of either keep working for these new owners or Johnny out of his pocket.
And that's right, guys. We are going all the way back to 2004. And he said, she said on here.
You can give a severance pay to whoever didn't want to work there anymore. So I took the severance pay.
Yeah, Depp's hair is fried, straight fried.
To finish community classes, private classes, and then be able to transfer to Cal State University.
And did you get a degree from Cal State University?
Yes, I did.
What degree was that?
BFA.
What year?
2010.
Amica cream. That's what it's called. Amica cream.
Yeah.
Did Mr. Depp ever...
AMICA. Amica.
When was the first time that happened?
Well, first time you saw a painting in 2008. And then the next time was 2012. I had made a painting and sent it to my best friend email, in an email. And he forwarded it to Johnny, and Johnny emailed back saying, hey, when Isaac wants to sell that, whenever he wants to sell that, to go ahead and get in touch with me because I want to buy it.
Aw.
Did Mr. Depp ever buy that painting?
No.
Why not?
Because when I brought over paintings, I had moved back to California, and I brought over a bunch of paintings for him to look at and see if he wants any, to buy any, and he looked at me and says, I got an idea. How about I be your patron? And we put together an art show.
Oh.
Make a body.
Hello.
And then I'll throw a party.
Like I said.
Invite people, and
Dude.
I'll sell the stuff for you, and you can keep all the money. So he didn't buy any paintings there. Instead, he offered me a complete patronship.
Oh my
So what
God.
did you understand he meant by
This is
becoming
wonderful.
your patron?
Well, it was going to financially make it possible for me to just paint every day and put together a body of work, so that way then it could be sold.
How did he plan to do that? What did you understand he planned to do to make that possible for you?
I could tell you,
There you
I
go.
could tell you that
Dumb
what
objection.
it included was that the next day I ended up moving into I moved into a art studio panel in East Columbia building. It was, listen, I got a place for you to go ahead and live and work and put this body of art together, and I'll take care of you. You don't have to worry about anything.
And what was the place where you were going to live that Mr. Depp offered you?
The Eastern Columbia.
I think you'll find this funny.
Did you take him up on that offer to live at the Eastern Columbia building?
Yeah, of course.
And how did that make you feel?
I think you'll find this guy very funny. He's honest.
You know, one day
He's very honest.
Selling paintings for $100, $200, $300 on eBay. Next thing you know, you get your art show, and like, you don't have to worry about diddly squat. Of course. I was flipping out.
When did you move into the Eastern Columbia building?
The next day after we met and we talked.
Oh, look at him smiling.
The next day.
I think it's funny that Depp's laughing.
I get a phone call from a guy named Kevin Murphy, who's working for Johnny, and I go to, and he says, hey, meet me at this address. And I go and I meet him, and here I am in front of the...
I think this guy comes across really real and authentic. Like no bullshit, you know. Actually, he comes across better than anybody I saw in the whole trial so far, even the doctors, to be real with you.
I am in front of this building. This is a beautiful building. This is like, you know, it's whatever 13 floors, but it's like from the 1930s, some Art Deco, beautiful building. And I'm looking, I go, all right, this is unreal. What, there's going to be, you know, all right, it's going to be one of these apartments or whatever, one of these places here. I go in with Kevin Murphy. He takes me all the way up to the roof. We go
to the penthouse, exactly.
Such a goodness.
I walk in and I'm like crying, going, this is beautiful.
He's got me tearing up, you guys. This is a beautiful story.
Mr. Birch, how long did you end up living at the Eastern Columbia building?
3 years and 7 months.
Your Honor, I looked show the witness plan.
Oh my God, this is such a fantastic witness, you guys. Like, he is so wholesome, so sweet. I was not.
I agree with her.
He became an artist, and he was a struggling artist, and then Johnny Depp became his patron. Like, oh my God, I thought he was going to be like his bodyguard or something. Based on first impressions, right? Which also goes to show first impressions mean dilly squat, right? Yes, people in the chat, I want Isaac to be my friend. I want him to be my friend. This guy is like, he's like a ball of sunshine. I love him. And you can tell
This guy's
a little bit relaxed.
This guy hit this trial like when Jose first hit the scene. The difference is, what I want you guys to see from this, one reason it's really important, this is what it looks like to me, personally, in my opinion, when an authentic witness testifies. This is what it looks like when someone in a case answers questions that has absolutely nothing to hide and don't give diddly shit what you think or how you feel about it. That's, to me, that's important for Summer's case. You probably aren't going to hear it right now because I got it paused and I'm talking. I'm thinking that that's what I would like people to take away based on Summer's case out of this.
A little bit relaxed too, seeing him on the stand. Like, you see him cracking a smile, you see him kind of like his body just feels, it looks like he's just sort of like loosening up a little bit as he's talking. So this is such a wonderful witness for him so far. I wonder how it's going to go with cross-examination, but so far even the opposing side has not objected.
Oh, the cross-examination is hilarious. That's what I want to see.
Stupid, because all you do is you get the other lawyer to figure out a new way to ask their question. So it just makes them a little bit better. And right now, I mean, I don't even want to interrupt what he's saying. I'm sure the jury is super attentive to him right now. Like, it just, he feels so warm and so endearing and so sympathetic. This guy is such a great witness for Johnny right now.
You might have seen videos like this.
Katie, I hate to tell you, but I ain't lying in these YouTube streets. I don't have any reason to lie. This is just a 2-minute clip.
But already you're pretty angry with Ms. Heard, right?
When?
I wrote it down that you
About all the phony, about the phony pictures that were taken.
Yeah, you mean all that crap she made up? Yeah.
Yeah, that's annoying. And about and the way she's trying.
This is her team questioning him. And I think it's funny because he's like, all the little bullshit she did, all this fakery that she put out in and tried to involve me in, yeah, I was mad about that. Oh, and the links are in the description.
This guy's running wild in the streets, folks.
A man, yeah, that kind of got me.
Pretty angry with it.
frustrated, confused, angry, upset.
Aw.
Yes. Which is why I said the best thing for us to do is not to talk to each other.
Okay. And
Yes.
And was it fair to say you're still angry with him?
Oh, you know something? It's 6 years.
But
It's
we just heard you
6
give your
years.
version.
Am I angry anymore? I'm not, what I am is tired. And I want this all to end. Her to go heal, him to go heal. So many people have been affected by this.
That part is 100% believable. There's really nothing that this guy says that I can say and be like, I don't believe his testimony. I don't believe what he's saying. There's not one part of it.
By this malicious lie that she started and she created, and it's gone out the door
that part.
and around the world.
Why are you asking these
I
questions?
can't even think anymore.
Let me say this again. Her team is who's questioning this guy and asked this question. How stupid did they have to be right now? How stupid did they have to be? And again, the links for this video and the other one are in the description.
I've stopped painting for the last who knows how many years, and that's affected by stuff. It's wow. I'm not angry at anybody. I want the best for her to take her responsibility, heal, and move on.
Oh.
Reasonable.
And for Johnny,
I don't know how he's been the whole time.
his family has been completely wrecked by all of this stuff, and it's not fair. It's not right what she did and what happened for so many people affected.
If y'all think if y'all think that his testimony won't have an effect, won't carry a lot of weight, think again. Absolutely.
From this,
He is destroying
it's
her.
insane.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
How this happened.
He makes, in this part, honestly, he made her attorneys look pretty ignorant. Pretty ignorant. Let me tell you something. Okay, Katie. I can't laugh, y'all. It hurts. That's what it looks like, in my opinion, when a real witness testifies. When a witness that really has some gumption about him, I guess is the word, testifies. Yeah, I do too, actually. That's what it looks like when you ask somebody a question and they give you a real answer in a case. And I talk about that because I'm going to move into Summer's case now. I told you it's going to be a short live stream. I'm going to mute because I got to play my nose, y'all, and I'm about to cough my head off. Yeah, that's what I want you guys to do, is imagine Don and Candace and Allie and H and all these other people on the stand. Now, y'all go over to Crystal's Crime Time and check out the video that she put up showing part of Andrew and Allie's live stream. No, Shirley, they didn't have him talk on her side. He was Johnny Depp's witness. And that was the cross-examination that her lawyer was doing of him. I would fire my attorney on the spot with as much money as they got to be spending for him. They would get shredded. And that goes back to what I've been saying, Miss Justice. You know, show me one person that's come out in Summer's case that would not get shredded on the witness stand. Oh, they showed her, Shirley, they cut back and forth to her too. She just had a stone face. Like she had practiced it and held it. It was weird. It was just weird. I don't know. To me, it's all a little strange. I mean, I get that he's lost millions and billions of dollars, and that she's trying to take more from him, and that's what it's about. With the two of them. But Summer's case and like, the more I see, the more I know she was failed. And yes, September, thank you. Welcome, Zona. The more I see, the more I know that without a shadow of a doubt, this little girl didn't have a prayer. I mean, a single prayer. Like, did anybody really care about her? I wanted to talk about what I had put up in my video if y'all didn't see it. Give me a 1 in the chat if you saw the short video that I uploaded talking about the CPS stuff. It does, Pam. It seems like we care more about her than her parents and the people around. Yes, Katie, go ahead with your question. Okay. Got you, Katie. I mean, I can go over it real quick and easy. It was a very short video, but what I was saying is that I talked to a CPS worker here in my state. And sorry, y'all. Just feeling a little woozy. The CPS worker told me, and this is where I was getting confused on time. Summer's been missing 10 months as of the 15th. But it was another month before they came out and took the boys. So it's only been 9 months since the boys have been missing. Been removed from the home. And then it was another month or two after that when they had the first hearing for the boys that we know of. I'm trying to figure out how long it's been between that first hearing for the boys till now. That's what I was trying to figure out. Usually in North Carolina, it's 6 months, 12 months, 18 months, and 24 month marks. What she did tell me is, normally they don't terminate parental rights until it's been here 18 to 24 months. But if in that first hearing the judges said you can call every night such and such time, you can come visit on these days, and it's specified these hours, and you're supposed to pay child support or not. A lot of times child support's not even set up until the parental rights are terminated or 12 months is exceeded. Just sometimes it just depends. It depends on the judge and what they're feeling at the time. Then she said a lot of times that they'll revisit it at the 6 month, 12 month, 18 month, and 24 month mark. That the judge would often order the parents, if there's a drug or alcohol issue, then they'll have to go to like an assessment, drug and alcohol assessment. And that assessment will say whether they need classes, in-house treatment, whatever the recommendation is. And then they'll often order parenting classes, as well as then you got your phone calls and your visitation. Ms. Justice, I don't know if he has internet access. I know he has telephone access. If they have video chatting, then they have internet access. But it's a state facility, so I don't know. If it was a federal facility, the answer would be yes. States vary, and it varies city to city, county to county, state to state. So that's the one that we specifically just have to ask the jail, honestly. Right, and that's what I was saying, Cherokee Girl. Usually the judge will say it, like, during the first hearing, the judge would have said, parenting classes, alcohol drug treatment assessments, you can't do this, this, and this, drug test possibly ordered, whatever, and whatever has to be done at the house and that kind of thing. At the 6 month mark, they revisit. And what they do is here, say that that parent has done everything that's been asked. At that 6 month mark, they'll visit unsupervised visitation. And at the next 6 month mark, they'll visit overnight and weekend visitations. And then at the next 6 month mark, if everything's complied with, the children will come back to the home. That's generally, how that works. So, what she's saying is possible that happened is that this hearing was most likely, from the time frame I can tell, is going to be between the 6th and 8th month mark since the original hearing, after the boys were removed. It's going to be taken into account that they went to Los Angeles and everything else. Cheryl, they might change with the missing sibling if the boys have been removed immediately. But they weren't. So they weren't removed because she was missing. It was a month after she went missing. So there was no way they were removed because she went missing. That's not possible. So that's, honestly, I know that part won't have as big a impact. What I was going to say is they revisit. They look at the fact that they've been on YouTube. They look at the fact that they've been here and they've been there. And they haven't made the visitations. How many have they missed? Have they missed any? How many? Then they say, well, Sorry, y'all. I was trying not to throw up. What about phone calls? Oh, thank you, Timmy Reeves. Try to get me some icy pops. Whatever's the cheapest that they got up here at the store. When you start getting hot, they're the best. Anyway, this nausea is horrible, y'all. Sorry. Oh, and my fever's up. I can feel it. Anyway, what I was going to say is, they'll say, have they went for the drug and alcohol assessment? Have they made all their parenting classes? Have they made all their phone calls? Have they went to all their visitations? If the answer is no to all of those questions, then they're not going to wait. The judge is probably going to go ahead and strip the parental rights. If the answer is yes to the majority of those questions, I just don't know, and she couldn't even answer me. Tammy, I gotta go back to urgent care tomorrow morning. They just saw some spots in my x-ray that they want to check out. Anyway, I don't know how, I asked her, how would Don being incarcerated apply? And when you're incarcerated in this state anyway, you don't have any legal rights. And so him being incarcerated, and then her, if she's not kept up with the plan and made an effort, it wouldn't be that she signed over the rights, it would be that she gave them away. Now, they probably know this way better than us. I would think she has, because this is not her first rodeo with CPS. My question is, that nobody's answered, why were papers sent to Wisconsin about Summer when she went missing and the boys got took? They're not, because Cherokee Girl, if it was a court date for the boys, that's civil court, that's not criminal court. They're not going to issue a bench warrant, they'll just take her kids. Straight like that. You're not going to get a bench warrant for missing court for that. That's been reported, as well as, I don't know if you guys saw the Michelle walks. I got the video queued up. I've got the sound off, and I'm going to talk through it and tell y'all what I wanted to show y'all. Plus, there's a couple police blotters I wanted to show everybody before I have to say goodnight, because I'm not going to be on here much longer. I appreciate it. Anything that anybody wants to do to help towards doctor bills and stuff, it would be greatly appreciated. I got to go back tomorrow. I got to give them at least $35 tomorrow, so to be seen, because I have no insurance. It sucks. Okay, this is on your screen is Bianca Morales, WJHL, June the 16th, 2021. Investigators say at least 3 other children were present in Summer Wells' home when she reportedly walked out of the back door, the sheriff tells me. He said this report came from the Wells siblings. So, right there is saying the boys said that she walked out of the back door. That's what they knew. Now, hold on. Again, I'm not playing the sound. I want to show this text messages that she received. Oh, well, they can't issue a bench warrant for that here. I mean, not in North Carolina. They can't. Now, this is something that was sent to Michelle Walks. It's to Blanca Morales. It says, a quick question. And you're reporting, it's supposed to be in your reporting in early interviews with Candace Wells, you did and recently said the mother said she walked away from the house. Did Candace say that, or is it this just wording? Oh, and you look great, by the way. Okay. Then her reply, which should come up shortly, was on April the 6th, by the way. I'm just waiting on it to show the reply. Here we go. Her reply, and you see the picture of Blanca Morales. Or to me, that's Ainsley Daniels. She was saying Blanca Morales, but to me, this is Ainsley Daniels. That was what law enforcement told us. Thank you. That's the news reporter responding. Because it was said the boys saw her walking out of the home and that she was seen walking away from the home towards the road. That was the original report. Come on. I'm just waiting on the swirl to end, y'all. This is Thunder Skies.
Burgess Dwayne Morrell, 41, of Rogersville, Tennessee, was arrested April 12th and charged with indecent exposure after Hawkins County Sheriff's Office Deputy Lamons responded to a complaint of a man causing issues and throwing things around the house.
I agree with you, Beverlyn Bagby. I think it was reported that Summer walked off originally, and I think that's why we can't hear the 911 calls. I think that's what the evidence is, because they're either lying then or they're lying now. Which one is it?
Upon his arrival, Lamons reportedly observed Morrell walking around his yard completely nude in full view of his neighbors. Lamons stated that Morrell was talking incoherently and appeared to be under the influence of narcotics. Parked at fire station in stolen car with meth. Nathaniel Kenneth Manis, 50, of Fall Branch, Tennessee, was arrested April 10th and charged with meth possession, theft over $1,000, and possession of drug paraphernalia after Hawkins County EMS reported a suspicious vehicle parked at the Churchill Fire Station. Around 3 a.m. Churchill Police Department Officer Tate reported that the vehicle was reported stolen in Kingsport, and a small amount of meth and a cut straw were found in Manis's pocket. Motorcycle traffic stop leads to meth trafficking arrest. A 56-year-old man was charged with meth trafficking Wednesday after approximately 35 grams were seized during a motorcycle traffic stop north of Rogersville, Tennessee. Bobby Trent was placed under arrest and a search of his motorcycle revealed 30 grams of meth, several small baggies, scales, a plastic scooping device, and a burnt meth pipe in his saddlebag. During a pat-down, a pill bottle was located in his pocket containing meth in the amount of 5 grams. Trent was charged with possession of meth with intent to deliver, possession of drug paraphernalia, no motorcycle driver's license and registration violation.
Thank you, Janny. Not sure what name that is up there.
Pending the TBI crime analysis.
I agree with you. It's 3 for me. It's 3 hearts for me. You and me on the same page with that, sister. Now if I can get this to come up from the Rogersville Review. This was March 21st, 2022. Brother convicted of money laundering in 2014 investment scheme that lost big. This was in Rogersville. A lot of people invested. People are still coming forward. So far, he got a $20,000 fine. The sentencing is scheduled for May the 2nd. It's a Class B felony, 8 to 12 years. He's free on a $75,000 bond, pending sentencing. He bilked his own brother out of $139,000. The bottom line is he took the money, he embezzled the money. But there's a lot of people that were involved in that ain't come out and said nothing because they embarrassed. A lot of big names in the Hawkins, Rogersville area, according to my information. And thank you, my friend that sent me the check on the Eastman Credit Union account. I appreciate you doing that. I needed that connection. Thank you for doing that. You know what that was about. I appreciate it. Alright guys, I got to be ready and give my mom the money to go to the store. She gonna get me some icy pops and some Tylenol and ibuprofen, whatever it is on the list I gotta take now. Shit, my fever's spiking and I'm starting to sweat again, so I get tired real easy. I'll try to holler at y'all tomorrow. I did want just to be able to put that out there, that it's being said now that Summer did actually walk off. And that was, I guess, the original story. If y'all remember, if you look at the TBI's page, it says that the original story had a big timeline gap, and that they sent them home to fill in the gap. So, makes sense. Peace, love, and light, you guys, and I'll see y'all tomorrow night.